So I never questioned it. I knew at an early age, I just didn't know what it was specifically, right? I went through school knowing I wanted to be on television, knowing I wanted to do these things. In here, inside, I just didn't go full throttle about it. I played sports all my life. I was a basketball guy, and not until I went to college and took a theater class did it rejuvenate those feelings of being on stage and wanting to do television and entertain.
This industry comes with a lot of rejection. And so, it starts to wear on you after a while. If you're a no or not right now, you're not the right fit, that can really take a toll on someone's mental health. So of course there were times when I'm like, maybe this isn't for me, or maybe I need to do something else where it's not affecting my mental health. However, this is my dream. And I just keep that in mind when I have those moments of doubt, like maybe I should be doing something else. Maybe this isn't for me. And I feel like because I can see it in my dreams, I know that it's realistically possible. If I can dream it, I can see it.
The sad thing is you kind of don't. I thought there's always going to be that question, especially now with the current situation of the world. This industry is just it can be a very slow give and take process, and there's no guarantee. That's something you always tell yourself. There's no guarantee. No one owes you anything, and you have to put in the work. And so, yes, that question does come up a lot. The way to move past it is just to have a routine, I feel like, outside of acting, to keep your mind busy, so when those slow days do come, you have something to kind of keep you distracted.
Mostly as a younger guy, when I was fresh out of college, and everyone else that I knew was kind of moving into their careers, and I was the guy that was working all these different odd jobs, trying to find my way to Atlanta, New York, California. But at the time, I just didn't have the money to move myself. For maybe like 2 or 3 years, I was kind of just in this down place. I knew where I wanted to be, but at the same time, I just didn't really know how I was gonna get there. And luckily, I had an opportunity to work as an extra on this television show that was filming in North Carolina at the time. And once I got an opportunity to be on that set and see the way that Hollywood worked, that's when I was like, okay, yeah, I gotta find my way to get to Los Angeles, to get to Atlanta, to get to any of these cities where filming takes place primarily. And that was the motivation I needed.
I think it's natural to question if acting is for you, especially when you're seeing a slowdown in opportunities or bookings even. The way that I've moved past it is by continuously connecting the dots of my opportunities, and really just through people who I have inspired, whether that's family members or fans of projects that I've done in the past. Their openness and their honesty in my work really just keeps me motivated to keep going. There's nothing like knowing that you're inspiring others, and for that reason alone, I can't give up.
I think I'm always questioning that. I think the further I get into my career in the years that are put into the business side of it especially, I find that I'm always questioning whether or not I fit the mold of what they're looking for. Yes, it's constantly evolving and changing. I feel like your craft is always going to carry you. Your craft is always going to be the thing that ultimately keeps you working. But I question it from the business standpoint of whether or not, my look is in or my type is in. And it makes you really wonder if all the hard work on a craft matters. But I can assure you, for the right people and the right job, it does.